Oh, let's see. We have a shop.
I'd swear this shop wasn't here before.
And that is the moving or teleporting shop, so it appears in different spots every time.
Where water meets land, although in this case it's hard to tell which is which.
Yeah, because it's a river of Ankh-Morpork. You never know what it is.
The home of the mightiest wizards on the Discworld. And of course me.
And of course.
A sort of rest home for the dead.
Not really a rest home. It's a graveyard.
Ah, the Shades. I know it well. An area where curiosity not only kills the cat, but also weighs it down with bricks and tosses it into the river.
Yeah, that's what happens in Shades. And yes, the shop does the TARDIS sound effect when it moves.
The focal part of town, where the new Clicky Theatre is.
Clicky Theatre. Sounds cool enough.
Used to be one of the more jolly guilds. Now look at it, just a pile of rubble.
Yeah, I wonder why. Oh yeah, there was an explosion. And also in the introduction, if you saw it, there was somebody in the explosion. Somebody very familiar. A hooter.
A clown's hooter. Now I can blow my own horn at last.
Let's pick it up. A fool! And his stick.
My old pals, the Fool and Chucky.
Yep. It's the same jester that we saw in the first game. But in this one, he's dead. And he's and also, he's not as annoying as he was in the first game. At least he doesn't sound as annoying. Because it's a different voice actor.
Great gods, you two again?
Yo, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
But you're dead. You quit life's stage. You're resting.
Chucky wants to be the ghost of all jokes past. Being dead is grand. Look, we even get flowers. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
Now look.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cohen.
Cohen who?
Cohen, answer the door. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chuck, 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 Chuck.
Funny. That was the best knock-knock joke I've ever heard.
Why is it everyone else toddles off to heaven or hell and you two get to hang around here?
Chucky, 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 Chuck, Chuck, Chuck. I'm stuck. Stuck, stuck, stucky.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave. I mean, you're dead, but not gone before. You're haunting.
No, death hasn't come for us yet. Left us floating here, he did. Chucky can't leave the Guildhall stones and mortar. Not even for Sures.
Sures? What's yours?
Oh, a pint of lager and roast boar crisp, thanks. Oh, Chucky, 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 Chucky.
Funny.
You're right. You are the ghost of old jokes.
Ha ha ha. Zing. Zingaroo.
Oh, no. If we had to have a character from the past, what happened to that nice Amazon lady?
Good question.
Maybe I can throw his haunted rocks into the middle of a sewer or something. Let's see him laugh that one off.
Yeah, I doubt he would laugh at anything like that.
Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
Now, let's see what's down here. I think this takes us to the sewer system, yeah. Let's look around. We might find something useful in here. You never know. It's also a sort of way of going about.
What a great grate.
It's a great grate, alright, with a great sight.
Hey, there's the milkmaid. Quite a flattering angle, really.
Mm-hmm. Hello, legs.
Just some old barrels.
Come on, luggage. Let's not stare too much at it. Although it is a very lovely sight of seeing two very lovely legs. And there's nothing here. And we're back at where we started. Yeah, there aren't that many places you can go to. I thought there would be something down here. Oh yeah, it's later. Yeah, it's not yet. Use the bellows while I'm down here. Fine, we'll use the bellows on the grate. So she's doing her Marilyn Monroe
Miss?
thing.
Are you alright? Should I stop now?
No, keep it going a little longer. My agent always said I needed more exposure.
No, I don't think he meant that kind of exposure. Well, at least we're getting some glitter, so we didn't need to get any pixies or fairies. Just some glitter from her dress. Oh, we got our first item off the list. Glitter dust. I wonder where this one led to. Don't remember. There is another location down here that we... Oh, this is the location.
Pork Futures.
Yes, Pork Futures.
Probably no other world in the multiverse has warehouses for things which only exist in Potentia. Here, however, the Pork Futures warehouse is a product of the patricians' rules about baseless metaphors, the literal mindedness of citizens who assume that everything must exist somewhere, and the general thinness of reality around Ankh. The net result is that trading in Pork Futures, in pork that doesn't exist yet, led to the building of the warehouse to store it until it does. The extremely low temperatures are caused by the imbalance in the temporal energy flow.
So it's a refrigerator, a freezer because of the temporal energy flow. And pork that still doesn't exist here. So does it just randomly appear when it's done? Or something? Like I said, this world is weird.
The image of pork that may exist sometime in the future. Nothing like thinking ahead, I suppose.
Yeah. It's a good thing to think ahead of.
I hope this ice isn't made from that river water outside. Nah, it can't be. It's the wrong colour.
Yeah, it would be more green if it was. Or brown. Not blue.
Well, I doubt whether I can move it by hand.
Well, you could try. Everything's always explained in the books, of course. Since I've never read the books, I don't know. Everything's a mystery to me. But still, it's fascinating. Even if it is a mystery. Beep, 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 beep. So, let's go to the plaza where we saw her. The milk.
Dear, the milkmaid. Big on blouse fillings and short on complex neurological pathways.
She looks a lot different than she looked in the first game. I mean, she's more thin and prettier. But also smaller in some ways. You know what I mean.
Boo boo be doo. Boo boo be doo.
Do 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 do.
Boo boo be doo, boo boo be doo. Boo boo be doo, boo boo be doo, boo boo be doo.
Beep beep boop boom. Ba ba ba. Beep 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 beep.
Oh,
Beep.
no, I just don't think this is working.
Yeah, don't. It doesn't work because you're singing a classical song. And besides, it's boop 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 boop. If you want to go Betty Boop.
By the great beard of someone unusually well bearded.
Offler.
What happened to you?
She became famous.
I thought you were a milkmaid.
I was a dairy products distribution agent, thank you.
A milkmaid.
All that's behind me now. I'm a thespian.
Oh no. No,
I'm sorry.
Thespian.
An actress. A star of stage and screen.
Clickies.
I'm starring in a new clicky called Trolls Prefer Blondes.
Like I said.
Oh. And why do trolls prefer blondes?
I did say Marilyn Monroe.
Well, apparently I'm damn. What's that word for generic pop idol?
Star.
An icon?
An icon, yeah.
No! No, icons grow on trees.
No, that's acorn.
Those are acorns.
Really? I'm sure it wasn't acorns. Oh, well then. Maybe it was coconuts or melons then. I'm sure I heard it mentioned somewhere.
I think I'm beginning to get the idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, now I'm a famous pop coconut. It's ever so exciting.
Yeah. It's always exciting to be a pop coconut. And Rizwin was really getting the idea. I'm sure you all didn't get the idea. She's dumb because she's blonde. She wasn't that smart in the first game anyway, so yeah. She's continuing her personality.
So you're a clicky star now, are you?
Yeah, isn't it fun? They
I wouldn't
said
know.
my assets and experience perfectly suited me to the job.
Sure.
Experience? You were a bloody milkmaid.
So?
I fail to see what milk production has to do with qualities of screen charisma. Ah. Oh, forget I said that.
Mm-hmm. She can really pull on something really well. She's good with her hands, so to speak. I wish I had a webcam so you could see me wiggling my eyebrows right now.
What a lovely dress. Very, very glittery, wouldn't you say? Not that I'm hinting about clues or anything.
Glitter is what all this clicky business is about.
Please don't say that, otherwise I get Twilight flashbacks.
Cool. Yet another empty-headed character. Nice glittery dress, though. Goodbye for now.
I'm sure we will see more empty-headed characters in the future.
Popcorn!
Odium? What's an odium, and why should I care?
Well, we really shouldn't care.
This one looks good. Attack of the 50-foot dwarf. Should go down a treat with the local trolls.
Well, the real movie is not that good.
Trolls prefer blondes. Why, do they go better with broccoli?
Ha! Oh, it's the Dibbler.
Cut me own throat dibbler.
Popcorn!
The sort of itinerant merchant venturer that gives greed a bad name.
Popcorn!
Popcorn!
Do it yourself, popcorn!
So we heated ourselves?
Just add heat and butter and maybe a frying pan. Also serves as catapult ammunition. Or excellent fishing sinkers. Come and get it while it's still in stock.
So you're selling kernels.
Only one previous owner. I'm letting it go for less than mark price, and that's cutting me own throat.
Yeah.
Popcorn!
It's not much popcorn if you're just selling the kernels and we have to make them ourselves. So just you know, advertise them as they are. Corn kernels.
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know, improved yourself.
Why? He's a Dibbler.
Reached for higher goals.
Why? He's a Dibbler.
I'm reaching, Gov, I'm reaching. Matter of fact, I'm going into clickies.
So you're gonna just start with popcorn sales and then move on to the big screen? That's not really how it works.
Clickies? Just what Ankh-Morpork needed, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah, for you, irony means sort of like iron, doesn't it? So we're into clickies now, are we? At last the monkey has found the banana plantation.
Don't say the M word.
Yep, moving pictures. Here, have a read of this. Clickies. Oh, now there's romance for you. Hot dogs, popcorn, drink stands, the merry rumble of candy rolling down the aisles.
That's never a fun thing.
And the shows. Don't forget the actual clickies themselves.
I think he doesn't care.
What? Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, the shows go without saying.
Yeah, sure.
Chocolate-dipped ice cream, novelty drinking cups, collectible lobby cards.
I don't believe this. You mean to tell me that art has to take a second place to cheap licensing and marketing?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that I'm above that sort of thing.
Really?
Catch me being involved in some damn licensing scam? Ha! Fat chance. The last thing I'd ever do is allow myself to become involved in a shabby marketing ploy designed to use a famous name to sell a product which is in itself utterly devoid of any real... Right. Well, good luck with the career and I'll be off.
Digging your own grave there, Eric.
Did we mention the range of pewter figurines and exciting T-shirts this time?
Not really, but we don't care. We're moving along.
Popcorn!
I didn't want Rincewind, I wanted luggage. Thank you.
A brochure about do-it-yourself clickies. Be a clicky director in 10 easy steps.
Uh-huh.
Make a clicky about your favourite subject.
Good one.
Dibbler Direct will show you how.
Dibbler Direct. I really don't want to know what that is.
Popcorn!
If anything.
Popcorn! Oh, come on!
Oh, no.
Don't knock me back until you've seen the goods, sir.
Do show them.
Smashing stuff. Fine, popping grains lovingly swept from the warehouse floor. Just keeping the grains warm, sir. An added extra and no additional charge.
Cool.
Oh, all right then. Anything to keep you quiet.
We got kernels. Yay. We can make our own popcorn now. I don't think there was anything else that I can talk to the Dibbler about. Not just a thought bubble.
I suppose if I ever need a devious, slimy, utterly shameless clicky director, I'll know where to come. Gosh. Now that has to be a nested hint.
Well, it definitely is.
See you later.
For the future. It is. Supposed to be. Oh, let's see. We could go to the shades. Let's go to the shop, actually.
Wandering shop. No one knows why, but all the most truly mysterious and magical items are brought from shops that appear and, after a trading life even briefer than a double glazing company's, vanish like smoke. They can turn up wherever there's a suitable stretch of blank wall, but once there, they have always been there. Dust and grime and a general worn look instantly dispel any doubts in the minds of people who may have walked down that same street every day for a year without noticing it. There are 3 general theories to explain the phenomenon of wandering shops. 1. Many thousands of years ago, there evolved somewhere in the multiverse a race whose single talent was to buy cheap and sell dear. 2.
Dear?
They are the creation of a sympathetic fate, charged with the role of supplying exactly the right thing at the right time.
Sounds good.
3. They are simply a very clever way of getting around the various Sunday closing acts.
That makes sense.
All
too.
these theories have 2 things in common. They explain the known facts, and they are completely and utterly wrong.
So, if they get the facts straight, how are they wrong? Alligator.
1 alligator, badly stuffed. Well, every magical shop has to have one, I suppose.
No. Maybe. I don't know. A flamingo.
A stuffed flamingo. Yes, well, I'm not quite sure what it's doing in an adventure shop. But if you must have a flamingo, then I suppose this is as good a place as any in which to put it.
Well, maybe Alice will be coming a long way in need of a flamingo.
Just what I've always wanted. I don't suppose I can have it then.
Why not? It's yours. You only had to ask.
Really? That easy? Cool. We got a flamingo. Anything else in here?
Frog-scented incense? Extra smoky? Frog-scented? In the middle of summer? These people are barbarians.
When would you have frog-scented incense then? Care to explain, Rincewind?
That looks interesting. Could I possibly have it then?
Certainly.
Yeah, thanks for the incense. Are we paying anything for these? I doubt it. I think we're getting all of this free because it's an adventure shop.
An old woman. Well, I say old, but given the cruel abuses of this dingy level of technology, the possibilities of childhood malnutrition and debilitating diseases in later life, that gives a fair range, doesn't it? And even if she is old, I mean, old is a relative term. She's older to some people and younger to others.
So she's a woman, pretty much. Forget the age.
Hey there, Your Highness. And aren't you a pretty little girl?
We have a beard!
I'm not a little girl, I'm a powerful and dignified magician.
And we have a beard!
Why are you dressed up as a princess, then?
It's a robe.
I most certainly am not.
You've got a tall, pointy hat. All princesses have tall, pointy hats.
No, they don't. They have crowns.
Look, it's not...
And a dress.
It's a robe.
A tall, pointy hat and a dress. That's a princess in my book.
So how do you explain the beard then, eh? Eh?
Yeah? How do you explain that?
I thought that was just probably your peasant blood, dear. A lot of men find a bit of hair sultry and attractive.
No, we
I
don't.
wish a lot of women did.
I would not find a little bit of hair on a woman's chin attractive. Ugh.
I can't really see that this shop serves any valid social purpose at all. It all seems like a total waste of resources.
Well, that's nice coming from a princess.
Look, for the last time, I am not a princess.
Okay, Your Highness.
I don't think she is going away from that thought. She will always think of as a pretty little princess.
Look, all joking apart, what are you selling?
Well, Your Highness, this here is an adventure shop.
Told you.
It has all the marvelous things people need when they decide that their main calling in life
Is adventure?
is to find a hole in the ground, collect some friends, and then go delving into the underground, armed only with swords, rope, 10-foot poles, halberds, 6 torches, and a flask of oil.
Oh, 6 torches.
Precious.
There goes spelunking.
And is there actually much of a demand for this?
Well, in RPGs at least.
No, it's all collectible trading cards these days.
Oh, Magic the Gathering
Dimwick,
burn.
the smothering.
Yeah.
It's taken all the fun out of the business. I can't even shift magic items anymore.
Shift?
Magic items? What, elven cloaks, magic swords, boots of speed, that kind of thing?
That's the stuff.
That would be some cool stuff to
I
have.
don't really stock the boots anymore, though.
Oh.
We did have boots of domination, but a female barbarian already bought up those.
I think we know her.
Anyway, do have a browse, Your Highness, and let me know if there's anything you want.
Well, we got already 2 items from here.
Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me.
How about the
A
fish?
stuffed fish. I can't say I think this is the absolute best sales venue for preserved seagoing wildlife. Still, if today was the day I wanted to go into combined camping and weapons shop and purchase sea life, then this would certainly be my choice du jour.
Well, since you said it like that, Rincewind, let's take the fish.
That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly.
What? No mumbo jumbo? No sudden insistence that I go on a special quest or anything?
What, me? Order a princess about? Whatever are you thinking?
Yeah, it's an adventure shop, like she said. We can take anything we want. Candles.
Nope, can't reach them. I better ask her first anyway. A strange machine. I don't know what it does, and I'm fairly certain I'll rest better tonight for never having known. Maybe it has something to do with this being called a wandering shop.
Yeah, it's the thing that moves the shop around. It makes the TARDIS noise.
Candles? You do candles?
Yes, Your Royal Highness. I make them by hand. Well, I would make them by hand, but everyone just uses continual light spells these days.
Or lamps.
I don't really stock candles anymore. Those are just display models made out of plaster.
But you could make me some if you had the chance.
Oh, yes, love. I just need you to bring me the raw materials.
And they are?
Now, your grade A candle, that's made from dead whales.
Uh-huh.
We used to use their nasal hairs, but these days a true pure white candle is made from spermaceti.
Spermaceti.
Where does that come from?
I never dared ask, love. Anyway, the next best thing is beeswax.
Well, that we can get.
Beeswax, right.
We used to have a lovely bee milking parlour out the back. The bees insisted it was the only way to get the job done. Every evening, we'd round up the bees and settle them down in little chairs, give them all a newspaper, and let them wax away to their heart's content. Then someone pointed out that all we had to do was open up the hive and scoop out all the wax we want. The little buzzers had been having us on all along.
You just can't trust a bee, can you?
Nope.
That's just what I always say, Your Royal Highness.
Oh, stop it.
So beeswax.
Let's just stop all this now.
We know where to get some beeswax, so let's go get some beeswax, shall we? With beeswax. And apparently it moved to the same place we went to before. Oh, that's good. Let's go to the shades first, because there's some items that we need. Oh, look, it's Little Death. The Death of Rats.
Hello. And what in the world are you?
Death of Rats. Or like he said, squeak, 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 squeak.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Well, I didn't understand a word of that at all.
And there he goes. Nice to see the Death of Rats around.
Well, the one saving grace is that the loss of the poor fellow's cranium probably didn't interfere with his thinking.
Troll's head. What lovely voices we keep hearing from here. Oh, what lovely people we have here.
An old clay pot. I wonder what that was used for.
I don't think you want to know, but we're gonna take it anyway. Because we need it. Where else are we gonna put the beeswax?
The duck man, I presume. I just don't know how anybody can live with a duck on their head and not know it.
Easily. You just don't care.
Gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece. Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
A whole gold piece? Most people don't earn that in a month.
Yeah.
Well, the streets are swarming with beggars, sir. So I just thought I'd establish myself in a different niche market.
So you go for the gold.
You know, beggar to the upper gentry.
Well, I can see.
Oh, really?
I can see the sense in that.
So, as I say, sir, any gold pieces to spare?
No.
Perhaps raw bullion?
No.
Shares, futures, that sort of thing?
Do you take
Oh,
stocks?
stop it. And go and do something about that duck.
What duck?
The duck on your head, this
We're
one.
asking about the duck. Look, about this...
What, sir?
Well, it's just... Do you feel any, poultry-ish presence in your life?
No? Not that I can say I've noticed.
So you wouldn't say, for instance, that you have an unusual choice in hats?
Hats? I don't wear a hat.
Or pets, perhaps?
No, sir. Never keep any pets. They say an owner always ends up looking like their pet. And who'd want to go around in life looking like something silly?
Well, you do look like a duck.
Oh, yes, I see your point. Oh, yes.
This man is crazy.
You wouldn't say there's anything in the slightest bit unusual in your appearance at all?
Anything?
No? Why?
Nothing that, say, when viewed in a mirror, might give you pause for thought?
What's a mirror, sir?
Ah, we may in fact have reached the root of the problem.
Definitely.
However, it's a silly problem, and so I'm suddenly going to stop talking to you.
Yes, indeed.
Nah, don't think I really want to handle this one. correspondence would be welcomed.
Yeah, the Duckman is
Well,
pretty
that's it
much...
for now.
He's pretty much useless. We don't need anything from him. But there's a saw.
A saw! At last I have seen a saw!
Good for you. Let's take it. It will become important later on.
Henry Coffin, famous beggar and the man of 1,000 nasty coughs and spits. He can hit a spittoon at 20 paces, and I wish he'd try to.
So he's making all those nostril noises, I guess. Yeah.
Here, spare a groat for a... Spare a... Here. Damn, forgotten what I was asking now.
A coin? Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, please, just go away.
Here, give me some money, mate. Just get... Sorry, sir. I didn't... I didn't realise you were so close.
Ew.
Spare a gold piece.
He'll probably wash off.
I'm sure it will. Still. Ew.
Now look.
Ew. Why did I talk to this guy?
Oh, God. Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Somebody's referencing Resident Evil 4, the salesman. What you selling? Because he does sound like the seller, the shop man from Resident Evil 4. What are you buying?
Do you serve any useful purpose at all?
Yes, mate.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
I'm a social figure, I am.
Social.
I get non-invited to all the best functions in the city. I do.
Yeah, I wonder why.
What do you mean, non-invited?
That he doesn't get any invites.
Oh, you know, they sends me the address, and they pays me money not to turn up. I can't understand why myself.
Yeah. You don't see the flaws.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Go.
Thanks.
No, don't rub it off. It only works it deeper into the cloth.
I'm getting sick from talking to this guy. Ugh.
I'd probably have more to say, but I'm afraid I keep being distracted by this bloody dreadful smell. Goodbye for now.
Bob Fleming's life went wrong somewhere. Yeah, definitely. At least it's not his friend, the one who keeps saying "arse" every now and then. Although that would have been funny too.
A coffee pot. Well, I say coffee, if you could call it that.
I doubt
Whatever
you
it
can.
is, if you drink it, you'll at least be dead, if not dead sober.
Probably just gonna be dead.
A vile smell? An ambulatory vile smell? Yes, well, that's brought some life into my day.
At least we know where to get some vile smell when we need it. And we do need it.
So this is the infamous foul old Ron. You know, there are some personalities so stunningly horrid, so utterly breathtakingly awful, that they actually transcend the mere physical frame of their owners and stand out as an icon, a banner of meaning with a life all of their own. Then again, there's also hundreds of grubby old street people like this bloke who just make me want to scratch.
Scratch what? Your head? The edge? Somewhere?
Oh, buggery. Oh, bugger 'em. Millennium hand and shrimp. The buns. All over.
You young spiders. Spiders. I told them, put that in your trumpet.
Sure.
Millennium Hand and Shrimp. Blow that for a game of trousers.
Uh-huh.
Was there something you wanted?
Yeah, I've got a question about your stench.
Look,
Talking. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Most of the time I talk to myself, because it's nice to hear an intelligent person speak. Millennium Hand and Shrimp.
Yeah, you're intelligent.
You can blow that out of your teapot, no mistake. I'm as sane as the next man. Listen.
I just hope I never meet the next man.
Hopefully not.
But I probably will.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Look, you a busy man, I can see that.
Maybe right, I've really got behind on me mumbling and shouting out loud quote of the day.
Mumble, a mumble, a mumble, mumble.
I see the local care in the community scheme is hard at work.
Millennium Hand and Shrimp.
He keeps talking about the Millennium
Of course,
Hand
a
and
really
Shrimp.
caring community would probably have moved him further downwind.
I think they would have thrown him out of the city by now.
What's that cloud hanging over you?
Stench. That's my special smell, that is. Yeah, it's a first-class smell. It's got a life of its own, you know. Quite a little personality.
I wonder
You're
if we can
saying
talk
that
to
your
it.
smell is so powerful it actually can be seen?
Yeah, we see it right now. It has a face too.
It likes the boots, you know.
Boots, you
Nothing
said?
it likes better than to settle down with a good old boot.
Boots, you say?
If you'll excuse me, I've got to continue with my job as resident crazy man in this marvellous street theatre that is Ankh-Morpork.
Well, I'm sorry we bothered you, but I gotta ask you about boots.
Those are boots you're cooking, aren't they?
Prime boots with stench attached. They smell like shoes, you know. Gotta have lots of boots to maintain a real fine stink, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Get off. There's plenty for everyone.
Sure. Whatever you say, man. We better get out of here while we can. Unfortunately, I still have some things to ask him about.
It's beans, roasted beans in water.
Hopefully not
They
that more
say
pork.
there's nothing like a nice
Spare a gold
cup of
piece, sir.
coffee to
Spare
clear
a
the
gold
mind.
piece.
Mind you, I prefer mud. A good hot cup of mud sets you up for the day.
Yeah.
A good meal of old boots and mud, and a man can laugh at the world. And I do.
No wonder you are the way you are. You drink mud and eat boots.
Spiders, mumble, sticking like sticky paper and lying. Millennium Hand and Shrimp, lying.
You know, some might say that this chap lacks a firm grasp upon reality.
Yeah, bugger 'em. Bugger 'em all.
Definitely.
My personal theory is that he has a very firm grasp upon reality. It's simply not a reality the rest of us have ever met before.
Mm-hmm. I can agree on you on that and agree
Excuse
with
me,
you.
I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine.
After this, I would get some medicine.
Do you suppose any of this stuff is of use, or is it just background colour?
Well, right now it's just background color.
Stop trying to play with the background colour.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A vile... and even though his odour seems solid enough, I doubt that I could catch it with my hands.
I was just trying to talk to it. Can we use the bellows on it? I know that's not the answer.
That doesn't need any air added.
It would have been funny if we could have blown the stench away. Yeah, bugger him all right. So let's see what we have here.
What other mysteries lie in the shadows of the shades? What was up with the man with the duck? Will Rincewind buy himself a meal? Find out next time in the next episode of Discworld 2.